Jackson County Dental, Stall Insurance, Schneck Orthopedics, Royalty Companies, Bob Boyer Family of Dealerships, and Schneider Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Now let's go out to the ballpark and join the voice of the Seymour Lady Owls, Jay Hubbard.
And a very pleasant good evening to you from the far southwest corner of the Seymour High School Sports Complex. This is Seymour Lady Owls softball. Tonight, it's senior night as the Lady Owls welcome in the Lady Lions from Salem High School. I'm Jay Hubbard. Welcome to our coverage of Seymour softball here on WZZB. The Lady Owls come in tonight with a record of 10-7. Or 11-7, I beg your pardon. They lost a tough one last night, 6-1 to Bloomington South, a game which they lost 5-1 to Bloomington South, a game that was tied 1-1 after 5 innings. South scored 4 times in the 6th inning to break open a close game and pull out the victory. And we are set for softball on this cool Friday night, as Phoebe Underwood on the mound for the Seymour Lady Owls, and she delivers the first pitch, low, ball 1. This game is underway, 68 degrees with a light breeze. A nice evening here for softball on this Friday, a game that was scheduled for Monday night, but was postponed because of field conditions, all the rain that we got over the weekend. And tonight's a much better night and a good night to celebrate senior night. That pitch is a take and strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on the leadoff batter for Salem, Kennedy Garlow. The shortstop for the Lady Lions, a left-handed batter. Salem, by the way, comes in with a record of 8-5. There's another strike, and it's 1-2. However, they have dropped 3 in a row. They were 8-2, but have since lost 3 straight. The last game was a 12-9 loss to Madison on Tuesday night. Or Wednesday night, actually, the 7th of May. Lost 12-9 in 8 innings. So, again, they come in with a record of 8-5. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Kennedy Garlow, the leadoff batter, as Underwood delivers, and it's hit right back up the middle into center field, a base hit. So that's how this game begins for Salem, a leadoff single for the shortstop, and the batter will be the second baseman, Jenna Little. Little, a right-handed batter. Salem coached by Rodney Bruff down in the third base coaching box. And squaring to bunt, and right in front of the plate she does. Third baseman Sweet Fields, and the ball is dropped by Williams at first base, and on to third base will go Garlow. So that'll be a sacrifice bunt of credit, Little with a sacrifice, but an error charge to Williams, and runners are at the corners with nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Mentioned Salem 8-5. They've dropped 3 in a row. They lost to North Harrison 10-0. They lost to Providence 3-1. Their last win was on May the 1st. They beat Clarksville 10-4. Again, squaring to bunt, and right in front of the plate, but a foul ball, as it did not quite get enough. Well, that thing died right in front of the plate, but it was in the box when it was picked up by catcher Macy Rawls, and that was a foul ball. So it's no balls and 1 strike on Haley Walters, the center fielder for Salem. Umpires this evening, and behind the plate, Greg Disk. On the bases, Brian Personette. As Underwood with the 0-1, and it's taken high. There goes the runner from first to second. She will advance without a throw. So second and third, nobody out. And a 1 ball, 1 strike count on Haley Walters, the center fielder for Salem, with Rachel Little on deck. So Lady Owls in a predicament here right off the bat. Again, squaring to bunt. She pulled the bat back, and it was high, 2-1 the count. As mentioned, Seymour comes in with a record of 11-7. Last night lost to Bloomington South 5-1. They beat Jennings County earlier this week, a big conference win. That pitch is outside. Count 3 balls and 1 strike. Seymour has had a nice season in the conference. I'm trying to look here. They beat Jennings County. They beat New Albany. They beat Columbus East. I believe their record is 3-1 in conference play. Their only loss to Floyd Central. Here's a high pop-up, shallow right field. Going out is stuck where she will make the catch and no advancement from the runner at third base. So nice pitch from Underwood to get Walters to pop out to Taylor Stuckwish at second base. And with 1 out, it'll be the third baseman, Rachel Little. Little bats from the right side as Phoebe Underwood set with the first pitch and squaring to bat right in front of the plate. And no play, Emma K. Sweet. And now we got to throw to third base. The runner, Jenna Little, was coming from second to third, and she collided with the base umpire, Brian Bursinet. So the bunt was in front of the plate. Sweet fielded the ball and looked home to throw it and then did not throw it. And when she hesitated, there was no chance of getting Little. So it's a bunt single. And let's see what they rule here at third base. Again, the runner, Little, was coming to third, and she collided with Brian, and apparently they're going to give her third base. The contact there. So runners are at the corners with 1 out, and Coach Jason Enrique is out to talk with his infield. It's one of those plays where if Sweet comes up throwing right away, she probably gets her. But she looked home and had no chance of getting Garlow, who was running after the contact, and then that cost her a chance to throw out Little. So Salem will have them at the corners with 1 out. Coach Brian Bursinet over tapping Jenna Little. That was a good collision. She went down. I didn't see it, but she went down to the fact where it was a little slow getting up, so there was some contact there. It wasn't just a minor tap. It was she was running full speed, and probably right in the base path was Bursinet and ran into him. She's okay. That's good news. So now the meeting is over, and Mackenzie Voles will be the batter as Phoebe Underwood comes back with the first pitch, and it's outside. There goes the runner from first to second, and again, no throw. It's one of those you see it all the time, automatically let them go from first to second, but at this juncture, I'd almost throw her out, let the run score. Probably go get more opportunities. Here's a flare in the infield that is going to be all hands are safe. Underwood or Followell tried to come up and field the ball as it landed right in front of her, and it ricocheted off her glove and went all the way back into foul territory. And Bud looks at me right away. What are you going to give that? I'd give it an air. That's a play where she feels it. She was able to throw her out. So a run scores as Little comes in. Or Jenna Little comes in. Rachel Little goes around to third. And Voles is on with the air, second air of the inning on the Lady Owls. And now Madeline Akers will bat. And the first pitch is a taken strike. And again, I don't know. I'm just old-fashioned. They throw the ball back to the pitcher, and the runner is not even halfway to second. But that's the choice they make. You see it all the time. So second and third, 1 out. And the pitch was a strike, and that pitch is taken outside and high. 1 ball, 1 strike. So first batter of the game, Garlow lined a single up the middle, and Salem hadn't hit a ball out of the infield yet, but they already have 2 runs and still 2 on base, and that pitch misses low, ball 2. 2-1 on Madeline Akers with Addison Feist waiting on deck. As Underwood wheels and delivers, and it's popped up in the infield, foul. Just beyond the reach of the catcher, Maggie Calhoun and the third baseman, Emma K. Sweet. And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Madeline Akers. Again, a right-handed hitter. Underwood wheels and delivers, and it's hit into the air. Shallow right coming in is Schrader. And did she catch it? She did. Tagging and scoring is a runner at third. Now they throw to third. The ball gets passed. Now here comes another runner to the plate. She's going to be tagged out. They threw to third base to Voles, and the ball hit the base of the Seymour dugout, came right back to the fielder who threw home to tag out Voles as she tried to score the second time. So it's a sacrifice fly for Akers. And then a throw out of the second runner trying to score. But Salem scores 3 runs in the top of the first inning on a couple of hits. There were 2 errors and nobody left on base. And we go to the bottom of the first. Salem 3, Seymour coming to bat.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call S&B Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with S&B Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. S&B also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with S&B Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
Maddie Schrader will lead things off for Seymour here in the bottom of the first. Be Maddie Schrader, Abby Followell, and Phoebe Underwood, first 3 batters here in the bottom of the first. And the first pitch to Schrader is fouled at the plate. One of 4 seniors, 4 senior players, and a manager that was honored before the game tonight. Maddie, the daughter of Jennifer Penner and Grant Schrader. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Maddie is planning on attending Ivy Tech to study business management. These we're reading their bios that they read here before the game tonight for senior night. The 0-2 pitch, outside, 1-2. Favorite memory for Maddie? When Mackenzie opened her sunroof and got stuck open. Must have been a moment. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Maddie Schrader. And the pitch, up high, 2-2. Pitcher for Salem is Addison Feist. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Maddie. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the first inning, and the 2-2, and that's just inside, didn't miss by much. And the count runs full. Salem fans are ready on umpire Mr. Tisk. It's the first batter of the game. It might be a long night if that's the case. 3-2, and that's fouled back to the screen, and the count stays 3-2. Maddie had limited plate appearances this year. She is 1 for 5 on the season, her first year playing softball. 3-2 pitch, and that bounces up there. That's a walk. So Maddie Schrader is on with a walk to start the game. And the batter will be Abby Followell. Senior member. Abby's dad is Matt Followell. And Stepmom Amanda Followell. Mom is Libby Followell, and stepdad Jason Enrique, the head coach for the Owls. Plans on attending IU Columbus to pursue a degree in nursing. First pitch to her is a ball. Favorite memory, blasting music on the bus, dancing and singing with her teammates. The architect of the press box is in the building. There's a pitch taken high, ball 2, throw down to first. Not in time. 2 balls, no strikes on Abby Followell. She's batting .425, 17 hits and 40 at-bats with 11 RBIs, 3 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. And the 2-0 pitch is popped up behind the plate, but that'll make its way out of play. And the count now 2 balls and 1 strike on Abby, with Phoebe Underwood waiting on deck. Lady Owls batting here, bottom of the first, trailing 3-0 already. Salem a 3 spot in the top of the first. Here's the 2-1, and it misses high, 3-1. So she walked Maddie Schrader on a 3-2 pitch, and now Feist has gone 3-1 on Abby Followell. As Feist with the 3-1, and it misses high, ball 4. So back-to-back walks for Schrader and Followell. And the batter will be Phoebe Underwood. And now, before she bats, Salem will have a conference at the mound. So back-to-back walks from Addison Feist, a sophomore pitcher for the Lady Lions. Give me a chance to talk about Phoebe Underwood. Her parents are Nick and Katrina Underwood, a 4-year varsity starter for Seymour. She plans on attending Wittenberg University, that is in Kentucky, to pursue pre-dentistry, and she also will continue her softball career. First pitch to her is taken high, ball 1. Phoebe hitting .270 on the year with 10 hits and 37 at-bats, 4 RBIs, a double. And the 1-0 pitch, and that's hit down the right field line, foul, and it will land in the Salem bullpen. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Zoe Williams on deck. Maddie Schrader, Abby Followell, runners at second and first, both drawing walks here to start the Lady Owls bottom of the first. And the 1-1. Change up, misses high, 2-1. Busy place around here at the high school tonight. A lot of things going on. We're always on softball. We're in the far southwest corner of the area. But there's a pitch inside. The count 3-1. Got an event going on at the soccer field. Tell me again the name of that. Where's Jessica at? What's the name of that going on at the soccer tonight? Mooland? Here's a ball hit right back up the middle into center field, a base hit. Around to score will come Schrader, and it's a 3-1 ball game. So Phoebe Underwood lines a single up the middle to score Schrader, and the Lady Owls get a run back at 3-1. And the batter will be Zoe Williams. By the way, Jessica, if you're listening and you text me, I don't have my cell phone on me, so I can't. I won't be able to see it. So, anybody wants to text me tonight, don't text me. I left my cell phone at home. I'm incognito tonight. Here's a high pop-up, shallow center field coming in. The center fielder, and she will make the catch. Nice play out there by the center fielder, Harley Walters. She had to run a long way to get that flare by Zoe Williams. First out of the inning, and the batter will be second baseman Taylor Stuckwish. Stuckwish is hitting a modest .541, by far tops on the team. She has 20 hits and 37 at-bats, and she pops one up right side in front of the Salem dugout, but that'll make its way on top of the dugout. Foul ball. Has 10 RBIs, leads the team in doubles with 10, and tied for the team lead in home runs with 2. 10 RBIs, second on the team behind, or third on the team behind Williams' 13 and Followill is 11. Fouls another pitch off, and she's in a hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, Stuckwich bats with runners at first and second. 1 out, bottom of the first. The 0-2, way high, and it gets past the catcher and back to the backstop, and the runners move up to second and third. So Seymour trying to equalize this game right away here in the bottom of the first after Salem scored 3 in the top half of the inning. Seymour trying to get right back even with runners now at second and third, 1 out, 3 and a 1-ball, 2-strike count on Taylor Stuckwish. Emma K. Sweet on deck, and now here's a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. They'll have to complete the strikeout by throwing it to first. Followill had to stay put at third, so 2 outs. And it'll be Emma K. Sweet to bat. Emma K. 231 average, 9 hits and 39 at-bats with 5 RBIs, 2 doubles and a triple, does have a homer. Kind of mentioned a slight breeze that is blowing in. Here's a high flare right field coming over as the right fielder. She battles the sun and she makes the catch, and the threat ends with 1 runner scoring. Lady Owls a run on a hit. They leave 2. We've played an inning on this Friday night. Salem 3, Seymour 1. You're listening to Seymour Lady Owl Softball.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Spring is a season of new beginnings, so why not start fresh with a savings account from the People's Bank? Whether you're saving for a summer vacation, home upgrades, or just a rainy day, we've got the perfect accounts to help your money grow. With competitive interest rates and easy access, your savings will bloom in no time. Stop by the People's Bank nearest you to start saving today. The People's Bank, helping you plant seeds for a brighter future. Member FDIC.
You can count on us.
Addison Fike will lead things off for Salem here in the top of the second. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 in their order. Addison Feist, pitcher versus pitcher. And the first pitch from Underwood is fouled back to the screen, strike 1. Feist bats as she throws it from the right side. Underwood delivers the 0-1, and that's a strike, 0-2. Salem, a relatively young team, just 3 seniors on their roster. 2 of them are in the lineup. So the majority, and they got several sophomores, 3 of them, as a matter of fact, in the starting lineup. Foul ball out of play, no balls and 2 strikes on pitcher Addison Feist. Sydney Wilson and Abigail Maynard waiting on deck here in the top of the second. And there's a line drive into left field. That's a base hit. So a line single for Feist. Hit number 3 for the Salem team. And the batter will be the catcher, Sydney Wilson. As mentioned, it was, like I said, busy on the grounds. There's a soccer event going on. There's a car show on the other side of in the parking lot, cruising car show. There's a snap throw to first Pitch is outside. Middle school has a tennis match tonight at the high school. Mentioned the Seymour JV team, baseball team, on the road at Scottsburg tonight. 1 ball, no strikes, the pitch. And that's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Number 8 hitter in the order for Salem, Wilson. Waits on the 1-1, and it's a swing and a foul tip into the glove of catcher Maggie Calhoun. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Abigail Maynard, the designated player, the 9th hitter on deck. Underwood on the rubber, back with the 1-2 offering. Fouled again at the plate. As mentioned, senior night, Coach Enrique sprayed the numbers of the 4 seniors on the back half of the home plate area. Nice gesture here tonight. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. Caught her looking on the inside corner. First strikeout of the game for Underwood, and with 1 out, it'll be the designated player, Abigail Maynard. The stretch, or the wind in the pitch from Underwood, taken low, ball 1. Lady Owls in the back half of their season. Hard to believe they have just 4 games after tonight, 4 games left regular season. Wearing the bunt right in front of the plate. Picked up by Underwood. She throws on to first base. Williams moving up to second base to Spice, so it's a sacrifice for Maynard. And with 2 outs, we'll roll it back to the top, and Kennedy Garlow, who lined a single. And we're going to have a courtesy runner at first base, or at second base, for the pitcher. And that looks like Natalie Boutel. So Natalie Boutel, the runner at second base. But we were mentioning the fact Seymour has just 4 regular season games left. After tonight, their next game will be Tuesday nights here at home against Bedford North Lawrence. Here's a ground ball right back to the mound. Phoebe Underwood Fields throws on to first base in time, and that'll take care of Salem. Here in the top of the second. No runs, a hit, a runner left. Bottom of the second. It's Salem 3, Seymour 1. You're listening to Lady Owl Softball.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get SciHo Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with SciHo Insurance Services. At SciHo, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become SciHo Smart.
Why should everyone have an annual eye exam? Various diseases can be detected early through a comprehensive eye exam. At Connor Smith Eye Center, the doctors look for signs or symptoms for various diseases, not just for the eyes. Through an eye exam, you're able to detect diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, tumors, and stroke. Do not delay. Call Connor Smith Eye Center today for an eye exam. 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Claire Urbanski will lead things off for Seymour here in the bottom of the second. She takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner. Claire is the daughter of Dave and Jennifer Urbanski. And that pitch up high, ball one. Clara planning to attend the University of Indianapolis for criminal justice. Her favorite memory, dancing on the bus after games. 1 ball, 1 strike to her, and she swings and misses. 1-2. Yeah. Going to her father's alma mater. Dave Urbanski was a wrestler for the Greyhounds. She went after a high pitch. Did she go? No, she did not. They appealed to the base umpire, and Brian says no. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Clara Bansky, Maggie Calhoun, Macy Rawls. 7, 8, 9 in the order. Bottom of the second. 2-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes, Urbanski. And with 1 out, it'll be the catcher, Maggie Calhoun. So again, Seymour next week, Tuesday, will host Bedford North Lawrence. Then on that Saturday, they will play at Greenfield Central. That's the 17th. I'm assuming, I think that's usually a 4-team event where they'll play 2 games. Or stay in the night. So is it a Friday? You just play on Saturday, though? You're staying the night, Friday night, playing on Saturday. Good team bonding time. That's always a fun time. Usually play pretty good teams up there at Greenfield. Do you know who you're playing? No? Okay. Yeah. Just show up and whoever's there to play against you, right? And then Jeffersonville will be the 21st. There's a ground ball foul. That'll be a Wednesday night. A makeup. They had to have the game with Jeffersonville postponed. So maybe Jeff will have enough players this time on the 21st. And then on the Thursday, the 22nd, will be a home game against Franklin. Their final regular season game. Here's a fair ball down the right field line. That's extra bases for Calhoun. She will hit first and coast into second with a stand-up double. Opposite field double for Maggie Calhoun. And she's there with 1 out. Kind of reached out and just punched that ball down the right field line. And the courtesy runner for the Lady Owls is Lainey Sandlin. So hit number 2 for the Lady Owls, a double for Calhoun. And Macy Rawls will be the batter. Macy, number 9 hitter in the order. And the pitch is taken for a strike. I like it. We got the bleacher seats out there in right field again. I like the crowd that's out there. There's a foul ball as she squares. The question is if I mention it, if they wave to me, if they're listening to me out there on the radio, they're probably not. Nobody's putting their hand up, so no. I'm going to go out there and tell them, hey, the game's on the radio. You can see. Pitch is outside to Macy Rawls. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not like baseball. We play that game all the time. If a car pulls in down the left field line, ask if they're listening. Generally, they got the hand out the window. They're listening. Here's a pitch inside. Just missed inside. I tell you what, pitcher for Salem, Addison Feist, has not missed by a lot. She's been close. Can't quite get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Macy Rawls. And she hits 1 foul as he bounces it off her leg. And count stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. Roll it back to the top. Maddie Schrader on deck. Two balls, 2 strikes. Again, the pitch bounces up there. Nice block by the catcher, Sydney Wilson, and holds the runner Laney Sandlin at second base. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the second. Seymour runner at second after the double. Here's the 3-2. Looped right side, foul ball. First baseman Rachel Little's good hustle. Couldn't quite get it as it falls right in front of the Salem dugout. So it stays 3 balls and 2 strikes on Macy Rawls with Maddie Schrader waiting on deck. And the 3-2 pitch. That's hit hard, third base, but nice play. Throws across the diamond in time. What a play by the third baseman for Salem, Madeline Akers. She looked the runner back at second, threw across the diamond. That was more of a stick my glove down there and hope they stop it. And she did. That ball was hit on a line on a rocket. She just kind of stuck her glove down there and I think was hoping that it was in it. And now the first pitch to Schrader is fouled back, strike 1. Nonetheless, it was a nice play. That ball is about a foot or 2 to either side. It's a hit and a run, but hit it right at her. Here's the 0-1. Took something off that pitch, and the count now evens at a ball and a strike on Maddie Schrader. By the way, our next broadcast will be tomorrow as there's a strike. Baseball team will be on the road at Providence tomorrow morning. 11 o'clock first pitch. Providence, the defending 2A state champions. And they have all but one player back from that team a year ago. They beat Seymour 5-4 last year. A game in which Seymour gave up 4 runs and none of them were earned. Kind of gave it away, so should be a good contest. In 11 o'clock start time. Swing and a miss, down on strikes goes Schrader. And that'll take care of the Lady Owls here in the bottom of the second inning. They leave a runner after a double by Calhoun. The runner is left stranded. We go to the third. 3-1. Salem in front. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
Hello, big humans. The Tooth Fairy here with a special message. The only thing sneakier than me putting money under the pillow are those sneaky bacteria and food hiding between your teeth. They're tiny, but oh so tricky, but fear not. Dr. Pierce, Dr. Coomer, and Dr. Gardner and the team at Jackson County Dental are your fairy tale approved super dentists, ready to protect your shiny smiles. You can visit my fabulous fairy tale friends at Jackson County Dental in Seymour. So have the even bigger humans make an appointment today for the whole family. With love from the Tooth Fairy.
It's J.C. Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying J.C. Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. J.C. Bank. Serving you so long, they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Top of the third, Salem. Jenna Little will lead things off, and she swings and misses at the first pitch. Little laid down a sacrifice bunt in the first inning, but she reached base when the Lady Owls were unable to catch the ball at first, and so she reached on an air, was credited with a sacrifice. A 1 pitch is outside. Count evens at a ball and a strike. 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. Jenna Little, Haley Walters, Harley Walters, and Rachel Little. There's a ball hit foul. I think it's from soccer. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I heard it too, but I think it's the soccer PA. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Underwood as she threw it outside, and Little went for it, could not get it. Second strikeout for Jenna Little, or second strikeout for Underwood. And she'll now face Harley Walters, who popped out to Stuckwish at second her first time. And there's a ground ball foul. Ball had a lot of spin on it. Umpire kind of waited to see if it was going to spin back into fair territory. That's why they tell you to always run when you make contact. They'll bring you back if it's foul. No balls, one strike, and the pitch. Strike call. 0-2. Of course, we talked about that matchup with Jeffersonville. Lady Owls will play the Red Devils first round of the sectional. In case you haven't heard the draw, pitch way outside, 1-2. Seymour hosting the sectional this year in softball, and it's kind of unusual the fact that it's going to be played on Memorial Day. The first round will be on Memorial Day, and there'll be 2 games on it. You know, it's a 5-team sectional. Still going to play 2 games on Monday. Floyd Central and Bedford North Lawrence, who drew the bye and played in the semifinal, but because of a scheduling conflict, apparently, Floyd requested to play that game on Monday, so they'll play that game, and then Seymour will play Jeffersonville. Strike 3 called on Harley Walters. So back-to-back strikeouts, and it'll be Rachel Little, who singled back in the first inning. She bunted right in front of the plate, a play where third baseman Emma K. Sweet charged, picked it, thought about throwing home, the runner coming in, but when she hesitated, not able to get anybody, swing and a miss. Did you ever find out what time on Memorial Day are they? So they're 12-2. So Lady Owls will play Jeffersonville the second game, and that'll be at 2 o'clock. Swing and a miss. So 2 o'clock on Monday, and then the winner of the Seymour-Jeffersonville game will play New Albany in a 1 game on Tuesday night. And then the championship game is slated for that Thursday. Floyd Central will most assuredly be the favorite. They are ranked in the top 10 currently. No balls, 2 strikes, the holding count on Rachel Little. And a swing and a miss as Underwood strikes out the side here at the top of the third. Bottom of the third, it's 3-1. Lady Lions still with the lead. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
New Legacy understands the importance of securing your future, and we are ready to serve you at either of our locations in Seymour or Scottsburg. Insurance isn't just about protection. It's about providing peace of mind and financial security for you and your loved ones. Whether it's safeguarding your business, home, or health, New Legacy is here to guide you through the process and ensure you have the coverage you need. Don't wait until it's too late to protect what matters most. Call today at 812-271-2000 or visit us to start building a legacy of security. When it comes to insurance, do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, the specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Bottom of the third. It's Abby Follow, thank you. Abby Followell to lead things off for Seymour. It'll be Followell, Underwood, and Zoe Williams. And the first pitch was a strike, and that pitch fouled back to the screen. Abby base on balls in the first inning. As Addison Weiss delivers, and that's hit to the shortstop, caught. It was a little flare that the shortstop, Kennedy Garlow, made a nice diving catch on. 1 out. Was looped just enough to where it was over the third baseman's head, but the shortstop, Garlow, made a backhanded snab at it and got it. And there's 1 away, and the batter will be Phoebe Underwood. Phoebe got the scoring going for the Lady Owls. She had RBI single her first time, and she hits one right back up the middle into center field, a base hit. So hit number 2 on the night for Underwood. Third hit of the game for Seymour, and with one out, it'll be Zoe Williams. Zoe, a fly ball to center her first time. And a mitt. There's a rocket back into center field. That ball's hit well. That ball is up against the fence. Underwood around second base. They're going to put the stop sign on her at second. It's a double for Zoe Williams. Straight away center field. It short hopped the fence. Hit number 4 for the Lady Owls, and they're at second and third with one out. First pitch she saw, she rocketed it into center field. And now Taylor Stuckwish will bat. She was a strikeout victim in the first inning. Chance to drive in a couple runs here and maybe get this game even. 3-1 Salem, but the Lady Owls threatening. And the first pitch to Stuckwish down low, a ball. Stuckwish was swung at a off-speed pitch, that changeup that was way out in front of and was in the dirt. And she lays off a pitch inside, snap throw to third, and the runner is back. That was a nice throw. Right on the money as far as where the tag was, but Underwood able to get back. Two-0 pitch. Taking the strike, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. That pitch is inside. And Stuckwish in front of the count now. 3 balls and 1 strike with Emma K. Sweet waiting on deck. Here's the pitch, 3-1. Hit foul off the Seymour dugouts. And we run the count full now to Stuckwish. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Phoebe Underwood, the runner down at third. Zoe Williams at second. 1 out, bottom of the third. Seymour trailing Salem 3-1. And the payoff, swinging a foul again. Tried to throw a fastball, and Stuckwish was on it, but fouled it right back, and count stays 3-2. Feist has 2 strikeouts. And here's a pop-up in the infield. Pitcher Feist calling for it, and she dropped it, and it'll be a fair ball. 1 run will score. And on to second base goes Stuckwish. That's one of those where she just didn't catch it. Kind of hit the heel of her glove. And Underwood scores. Stuckwish went to second. So a break for the Lady Owls. But we'll certainly take it. And it's now a 3-2 ball game. And Emma K. Sweet will bat. Fly ball to right, her first time. The 0-1. Pop up. That is foul. Just foul. And the count now, no balls and 2 strikes on Emma K. Sweet. Claire Obansky waiting on deck. And now time is called. And the assistant coach for Salem is going to go out and talk with their infield as well as their pitcher. No balls, 2 strikes, the current count on M.K. Sweet. And Seymour has runners at second and third, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third, they've already scored a run, got a break on the air by the pitcher, trying to even the score as Salem leads it 3-2. And now home plate umpire Greg Disco will have to walk out and break up the powwow. And before he gets there, she already was concluding. So back up now is Sweet again with an 0-2 count. Unusual to see a mound visit in the middle of a count. Don't see it very often. So back on the rubber is Feist and the 0-2. Outside 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line into left field. That's a base hit. It's going to get by the left fielder, go all the way to the fence. 2 runs will score. Sweet rounds third, second. She's coming to third, and it's a stand-up triple for M.K. Sweet as she hit that ball hard right down the left field line. The left fielder kind of dove for it, got by her all the way to the fence. Scoring is Williams and Stuckwish, and the Lady Owls have taken a 4-3 lead on the 2 RBI triple by M.K. Sweet. And now Claire Urbanski will bat. Urbanski, a strikeout victim in the second inning, and she swings and misses at the first pitch. Infield comes in at third and first. The 0-1, Urbanski squares to butt, pops it up, and it's off with the glove of the third baseman. Thought she was about ready to throw her glove at me. She was running for that ball, and it hit off the heel of her glove, and she came right up in front of me and tear her glove. I thought she could throw that glove up against the fence at me. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ground ball to the left side, backhanded by the pitcher. Here comes a runner to third, but the ball gets away from the first baseman, and the run scores. So Clara Urbanski is on. That'll be an air charge. Give it to the third baseman, but an RBI for Claire. And it's now a 5-3 ball game as Seymour has scored 4 times here in the inning, and the inning continues now for Maggie Calhoun. And she hits one high into the air, straightaway center field. Ball will be caught by Walters. So first pitch swinging Calhoun, fly ball to center. And with 2 outs, it'll be center fielder Macy Rawls, the 8th batter to hit here in the inning. The pitch from Feist is outside, ball 1. So Seymour taking advantage of that error by the pitcher, Addison Feist. And that's a strike. Count evens up now at a ball and a strike on Macy Rawls, who hit a ground ball to third her first time. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss, took something off of it. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Roll it back to the top, and Maddie Schrader next. And misses down low. And the count evens up at 2-2. And the pitch. Strike three called. Wanted to pull the trigger, didn't, and it cost her. And that'll end the inning. But Seymour scores 4 times, 4 runs on 3 hits, couple errors, and a runner left on base. 3 innings in the books. It's Seymour 5, Salem 3. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
Bob Pointer Family Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
Mackenzie Voles leads things off for Salem here in the top half of the 4th inning. Seymour has the lead for the first time. Baby Underwood has retired 6 in a row, including striking out the side last inning. And she's quickly in front, no balls and 2 strikes on Voles, who reached on an error back in the first inning. Seymour scoring 4 times in the 3rd inning to take the lead, and there's a swing and a miss, and Underwood is rolling now, 4 strikeouts in a row, 7 batters retired in a row, and it'll be Madeline Akers, who hit a sacrifice fly to right her previous time back in the first inning. And the first pitch misses way outside. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The wind and the pitch. That's hit to second, fielded by Taylor Stuckwish. 2 outs. And the batter will be the pitcher, Addison Feist. Feist was the last person to reach for Salem with a single leading off the 2nd inning. And Underwood delivers, and Feist lays off a pitch outside, ball 1. I have a pitch count here. Pacer start at 7. Ground ball to third, off with the glove of Sweet. Followell Fields throws, not in time. That'll be an error. Ball just did not quite. I don't think it came up. I think Sweet expected it to come up, but it stayed down, and Feist is on with the air.
7, Sydney Wilson.
And the batter will be the catcher, Sydney Wilson. Called out on strikes back in the 2nd inning. Well, that breeze is cool things down here, hasn't it? Sun shining, but that breeze makes for an awfully cool evening. Here coming through the microphone here. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch hit foul and up against the screen. Count evens at a ball and a strike now on the Salem catcher, Sydney Wilson. As Underwood wheels and delivers, and it misses high, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Runner at first base. And here's a pop-up right side going over is Stuckwish, and she will make the catch as she tumbles into the Salem bullpen. Nice play by Taylor Stuckwish to make the catch. That'll end the inning. There was an error, runner left. Halftime. Halfway through this Friday night affair, it's Seymour 5 and Salem 3. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
At Stoll Insurance, we focus on the farm and agribusiness insurance market. Whether you own a grain operation, hog confinement, livestock, or hobby farm, we work with industry-leading carriers that know and understand the risk you have. We take the time to individually learn about your operations in order to best protect you. Call or stop by today to talk to one of our farm agents, Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, or Chris Stahl, at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour, or we can be reached at 812-524-0692.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Top of the order for Seymour. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Maddie Schrader. And the first pitch to her is a swing and a miss. Maddie 0 for 1 with a walk, a run scored. Seymour tries to build off their 4-run inning. Now she squares to butt, pops it up. The catcher gives a look, but was not able to make a play. No balls and 2 strikes on Schrader with Abby Followell and Phoebe Underwood set to bat here as well in the bottom of the fourth. Again with the Lady Owls up 5-3. The pitch, swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Schrader. And with 1 out, it'll be Abby Followell. Abby's 0 for 1. She walked in the first. She popped out to shortstop her last time. Schrader was the only batter who did not bat in that 3rd inning, which Seymour put 4 on the board. Abby led off that inning by popping out, or actually really wasn't a pop out. It was a soft line drive that the shortstop made a nice backhanded dive for it, and that was the first out. So Seymour did all their damage after 1 was out already in the inning. And the 1-0 pitch misses high, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch fouled out of play. That'll find its way back in the seats. 2-1. And the 2-1 misses down low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Abby does some maintenance work in the right-handed box. Now back with the 3-1. Strike 2 on the inside corner. Count runs full now, 3-2. Phoebe Underwood waits on deck. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that is ball 4 as it bounces up there. So Followell works the walk. And with 1 out, it'll be Phoebe Underwood. Phoebe's had a good game so far, 2 for 2. Single and drove in a run in the first. She singled and scored back in the 3rd inning, so been on twice. And the first pitch to her is a taken strike. Underwood waits on the 0-1. And it's hit into the hole in the left field, a base hit. Around second to third. Here's the throw, not in time, and Underwood will follow the throw on to second. So Underwood singles into left, a 3-hit game for Phoebe. Followell hustling all the way to third, Underwood to second, and Phoebe, Amber, Zoe Williams will bat. I already call her Amber. Call her Mom. Zoe is 1 for 2. She doubled and scored in the third inning, hit a short hop the fence in center field. And she had a good cut at that first pitch and fouled it back and out of play. It's for Seymour to put some distance between themselves and Salem right here. And another snap throw to third. Runner is back. 1 ball, 1 strike on a pitch out to Zoe Williams. Taylor Stuckwish waits on deck. And the 1-1. Misses inside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Runners at second and third. The pitch hit back into right field. Right fielder backing in. Can't make a play as it's over her head. 1 run will score. They're going to stop Underwood at third. That ball was hit in the right, and it looked like the right fielder may be battling the sun, just over-corrected, and it fell behind her. So the inning continues as the Lady Owls score. Followell scores to make it a 6-3 ball game. Underwood actually had to hold up, thinking it could have been caught, so she gets to third. And now Stuckwish grounds 1 to short. They're going to come home, and it's wide of the plate, and the run scores. Now the shortstop, Garlow, if you're going to come home, you got to at least have your infield in. She got play in because there was no chance of getting Underwood where she fielded the ball. That'll be a fielder's choice for Stuckwish, but an RBI for her. Williams goes to third, and Seymour's in front 7-3 as Emma K. Sweet will bat. She tripled in 2 back in the third inning. Stuckwish is running on the pitch. They'll throw down to second, and she is tagged out. So Salem must have heard me. Throw down. Take your chance. So Stuckwish is out trying to steal. And 2 outs. It's 1 ball, no strike count on Emma K. Sweets. And there's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Hit right off the end of the bat, foul. Indication that she was way out in front and fouled that one off. 1-2. And again, this one hit to fair right side. Pitcher fields, throws in time to get Emma K. Sweet. Bang, bang play at first, but she is out. And that'll end the inning. Seymour scores 2 more runs, and we go to the 5th. It's 7-3, Seymour in front. You're listening to Lady Owl Softball.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call SMB Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with SMB Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. SMB also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with SMB Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets for the Jackson Live and Events Center, jacksonliveandevents.com. Top of the fifth. Lady Owls extend their lead now to 7-3 as they have got their offense in gear after sluggish starts. Phoebe Underwood has been in control since that first inning. And really, to be honest with you, the first inning probably maybe one run probably should have scored. A couple errors resulted in them scoring 3. But since that first inning, Underwood has been in control, allowing just 2 base runners. And again, one of the 2 by an error. His last hit she gave up was a leadoff single to start the second inning. And she's facing designated player Abigail Maynard. And she pops one into shallow right. Schrader comes in. She will make the catch, 1 away. And with 1 out, the batter will be the shortstop, Kennedy Garlow. Whoever it is sitting out in right field, I think it's a Maddie Schrader fan club. She made the catch, and they all were putting up her likeness. They've been cheering every time she goes out there. They did like the one where they bowed to her. She was coming out to right field. I think it's a Maddie Schrader fan club out there in right. Top of the order, Kennedy Garlow. She has 1 for 2, singled and scored, hit one back to the mound. In front in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0. And that's a strike, 2-1. Stay with us after the game. We're going to talk with the 4 senior members of the Lady Owl softball team. On the post-game show. Here's a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. So Garlow on for the second time. She just looked like she just reached out there and made contact, and it went. Hit number 4 for Salem. And the 1-out batter will be the second baseman, Jenna Little. Jenna's 0 for 1 with the run scored. And the pitch squaring the bunt right in front of the ball. That's a foul ball, or she was in the batter's box when she touched it. It's one of those, if she was out of the batter's box and hit it, it'd be an out, but she was still in the box, so that's a foul ball. Little trying to bunt. She did have a sacrifice in the first inning and then reached on an error. Squaring the bunt again. And this time she bunts it foul. And the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Harley Walters waits on deck. No balls, 2 strikes on Little. Underwood delivers, and it's swung on and hit to second. Stuckwich catches. She'll throw to first to double up the runner. So a 4-3 double play ends the top of the 5th inning for Salem, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 7-3 Seymour. You're listening to Lady Owls softball.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get Seymour Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Seymour Insurance Services. At Seymour, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become Saiho Smart.
It's JC Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying JC Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. JC Bank, serving you so long they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Claire Urbanski will lead things off for Seymour here in the bottom of the fifth. And the first pitch to Claire is down low a ball. She's 1-0 for 2. She reached on an error back in the third inning. Did have an RBI. And she jumps out of the way on a pitch inside. Count 2-0. Claire Urbanski, Maggie Calhoun, and Macy Rawls, 7, 8, 9 in the order. Bottom of the fifth, Seymour in front, 7-3. And the 2-0. Fouled back to the screen. Count evens at 2-1. Junior varsity game will be played after the conclusion of this game tonight. Two balls, one strike, the pitch. And again, Urbanski fouls that one out of play, and the count evens at 2-2. Ice the 2-2. Misses high, and count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. As Addison Feist, the 3-2, swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Urbanski. And with one out, the batter will be Maggie Calhoun. So again, I don't have my phone with me if somebody has the answer to this, but let me ask you this question. Maybe you know the answer to this. We were watching the college softball, Big Ten tournament the other day. Indiana was playing, and Lance and I were watching. Every time the ball is put into play, the home plate umpire takes their mask off. Is there a reason for that? Do you know? Is it required that they do that? It seems like they do it on every at-bat. And I don't know. I'm going to ask these guys if I can remember if they know. And I don't have my phone, so if somebody has the answer to that and wants to text me, I don't have access to get that answer. But every time there's a ground ball foul, 1-1 the count, every time they hit it, or even after a walk, the home plate umpire would take their mask off and kind of come out as if they're watching the play. And I don't know if they're required to do that or if that's just a habit, or I don't know. Again, we just noticed that they did it every pitch. So then we watched another game, and the same umpire did it again every time. If you watch a softball game, college softball game in the next couple of weeks, watch that. Three balls, one strike is the count, by the way, on Maggie Calhoun. Oh, right. Is that right? Well, that would be annoying. That would not work. Wow. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Calhoun. Full count. Yeah. Here's a high fly ball straight away center field. The center fielder back, and she will make the catch. Calhoun hit it well, but just not quite enough. And with 2 outs, it'll be center fielder Macy Rawls. So, again, I was just curious. I've never seen that, but Rawls 0 for 2, ground ball to third and a called third strike. And the first pitch to her is taken low, ball one. If I remember, I'm going to ask Brian Person at that between games to cure my own mind. Pitch is taken low. I believe it's 2-0 on Macy Rawls. As Addison Feist hadn't pitched a terrible game. Had some bad luck from her defense. That pitch is in the dirt. And it's 3-0 on Macy Rawls. Top of the order. Maddie Schrader waiting on deck. And the 3-0 pitch coming. Rawls taking, and that's a strike, 3-1. Lady Owls have not been retired in order tonight. Maddie Rawls would like to make sure that doesn't happen this inning, and she hits one foul off third base. And again, it's a full count. I think Urbanski was 2-2. Calhoun was 3-2. Rawls is 3-2. So the running the count to the maximum here, the bottom of the fifth inning. And the 3-2. And that's fouled right side, out of play. And it stays 3-2. Like that catch? How about that? See, Bud Smart, he's got it paper clipped over there. I've been holding him down, but every time I take my hand, my paper almost flew away again. There breezes blowing right in here. Strike 3 called. Macy Rawls down on strikes. And that will end the fifth inning for Seymour. We go to the sixth. It's 7-3. Lady Owls in front. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
The doctors at Connor Smith Eye Center in Seymour are proud to have cared for the vision needs of the community since 1998. From children to senior citizens, from a first eye exam to specialized eye care, Connor Smith Eye Center is here for you. Don't miss your yearly exam. Make your appointment today. Connor Smith Eye Center, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Hello, big humans. The Tooth Fairy here with a special message. The only thing sneakier than me putting money under the pillow are those sneaky bacteria and food hiding between your teeth. They're tiny, but oh so tricky, but fear not. Dr. Pierce, Dr. Coomer, and Dr. Gardner and the team at Jackson County Dental are your fairy tale approved super dentists, ready to protect your shiny smiles. You can visit my fabulous fairy tale friends at Jackson County Dental in Seymour. So have the even bigger humans make an appointment today for the whole family. With love from the Tooth Fairy.
Harley Waters will lead things off for Salem here in the top of the sixth. 3, 4, and 5 in the order. 7-3, Seymour in front. They had 1 in the first, 4 in the third, 2 in the fifth, or 2 in the fourth. Salem got 3 runs in the top of the first. But to be honest, they haven't even threatened to score since that point. They did have a runner at second with 2 outs in the second inning, but that's been it. Phoebe Underwood has really been in control. And again, after that first inning, 3 runs scored and only 1 ball left the infield. Couple errors. So it's been a pretty dominant performance for Phoebe to this point. She falls behind 2-1 to Walters, who has popped out and struck out her 2 times. Right field still battling that sun. First base coach got her hand up on her head. Maddie Schrader's got her hand up, trying to. So there's a foul tip into the glove, and that's strike 2. I was thinking it was 1-2, but it was 2-1. Count evens at 2-2 now on Walters. And the pitch just missed outside, 3-2. Almost looked like a Umpire Greg Disk almost pulled the right arm up to ring her up, just a little bit outside. The payoff 3-2, swing and a miss. Strikeout of Walter. Second time she has gone down on strikes. That is the sixth strikeout for Underwood. And with one out, Rachel Little, the batter. Rachel, a bunt single in the first, scored, struck out in the third inning. She was part of the strikeout the side in the third inning for Underwood, and the first pitch to her is taken low, ball one. One ball, no strikes. The wind and the pitch. High fly ball center field. That ball's hit well, but the center fielder, Macy Rawls, about a step from the fence. Hauls it in, 2 away. A couple of these balls, I don't know if the wind was not blowing in as much, if it would carry. That one was hit pretty deep, but that breeze, and it's a strong breeze blowing in, it's going to take a pretty good poke to, especially a ball hit high into the air. It's not going to carry as much with that wind blowing in. There's a high fly ball out of play. Natalie Boutel, first time she's been at the plate. She came in as a defensive replacement last inning. And the 0-1. Taken high, ball one, 1-1. I'd like to see. There's a ground ball back to the mound off of the glove of Underwood, fielded by Followell and on to first in time to retire Boutel. It's a 1-2-3 sixth inning. The second time the Lady Owls, Phoebe Underwood, has set him down in order. And we go to the bottom of the sixth at 7-3 Seymour. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
Hi, I'm Vanessa with New Legacy. We are committed to providing payroll, taxes, and accounting services that instill confidence in your business operations. With convenient locations in Seymour and Scottsburg, New Legacy is right here in Southern Indiana, ready to support you every step of the way. Our dedicated team collaborates seamlessly to handle all aspects of your financial needs, ensuring compliance, accuracy, and peace of mind. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy, specializing in taxes, accounting, insurance, and wealth management. Call today at 812-271-2000.
Seymour will come to bat in what they hope will be their final time tonight. Bottom of the sixth inning, Lady Owls in front by a score of 7-3. And it'll be the top of the order to get another crack at the right-handed pitcher, Addison Feist. Madison Schrader, and the first pitch to her is taken at the knees, a called strike. Maddie's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Schrader, Followell, and Underwood here in the sixth inning. That ball misses way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, just a bit outside. Schrader waits on the 1-2, and she fouls that one off of the back screen. Count stays 1-2. Getting Seymour off this weekend. We'll be back in action Tuesday night. We'll host Bedford. That'll be the final, or not the second to last conference game. Seymour right now 3-1 in conference play. Pitch misses high. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That's looped into left field. That's going to be a base hit. So Maddie Schrader lines a single, and her cheering squad out there in right field puts up the the headshot over again. So Maddie Schrader with a single, and now Abby Followell will bat. Abby 0 for 1 with a run scored. She's walked twice. And the first pitch to her is taken outside, ball 1. Followell all the way up into the front of the box. And she lines one into left field, a base hit. Third baseman wanted no part of that ball. So back-to-back hits for the Lady Owls, Schrader and Followell. And Phoebe Underwood will bat. Phoebe's had a pretty good senior night, 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Drove in a run, pitched a game, and now I think we're going to have a pitching change. I believe we're going to have a pitching change as the coach will come in, and indeed, we're going to have a new pitcher. Looks like the second baseman, Jenna Little, is going to come in and pitch. So while we have the pitching change, the Lady Owls up 7-3, trying to add on here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll take a break. Back with more in just a moment. Stay with us.
Spring is a season of new beginnings, so why not start fresh with a savings account from the People's Bank? Whether you're saving for a summer vacation, home upgrades, or just a rainy day, we've got the perfect accounts to help your money grow. With competitive interest rates and easy access, your savings will bloom in no time. Stop by the People's Bank nearest you to start saving today. The People's Bank, helping you plant seeds for a brighter future. Member FDIC.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, the specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond.
So Jenna Little is the new pitcher for Salem. Just a position change, too. Feist goes to second. So Little comes in to pitch, and Phoebe Underwood again 3 for 3 on the night with a run score, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. I honestly thought it was a third baseman coming into pitch. They are twin sisters. They have to be. Are they both in the? Nope, they're not because they're not in the same grade. Yeah, they are. They're both freshmen. Pitcher and the third baseman. Huh? Yeah, they do. But look at them. They look exactly the same. They're both freshmen, too. So Jenna Little delivers a first pitch strike to Phoebe Underwood. And then there's a ground ball, and her sister boots it at third base. So all hands are safe. So that'll ruin Phoebe's perfect night. 3 for 4 now, but she's on base all 4 times. And Zoe Williams will bat, but nope, we're going to have a pinch hitter. Is it pronounced Boley? Kenna Boley will bat. Freshman. Just told she hit a 2-run homer in the JV game last night. So she gets a chance to swing the bat here tonight with the bases loaded and nobody out. And she hits one into right field. That'll be caught by the right fielder. Tagging at third is Schrader. Followell will move to third. So a sacrifice fly for Boley. And it's now an 8-3 ball game. And Taylor Stuckwish will bat. Stuckwish 0 for 3. She's been on twice, reached on an air and fielder's choice. Did drive in a run. And she hits one down the left field line. That ball is hammered but foul. And we're going to have a courtesy runner at first base. And it's going to be Lainey Booher. Is that right? Booher? Lainey Booher. Another freshman. So Lainey Booher will be the courtesy runner at first. No balls, one strike to count on Taylor Stuckwish with runners at the corners. And a changeup misses. They'll snap throw to first, and now Booher gets her jersey dirty. Yeah, make mom do laundry. Gonna get in the game, at least go ahead first. Get dirty. Make it look like that you participated in the game. Here's a flare into right field. That'll be caught by the right fielder. Tagging and scoring is Followell. So back-to-back sacrifice flies to the right fielder, Natalie Boutel, and Seymour now in front by a score of 9-3. And Emma K. Sweet will bat with 2 outs. She tripled and drove into back in the third. Seymour putting a little more distance now, but 9-3. Spotted Salem a 3-0 lead, but has since roared back with 9 unanswered. And the first pitch to Emma Kay, taken outside, ball 1. Jenna Little's the 1-0. That's hit back into right center field. That's going to be in there. 4 hits, going to go all the way to the fence. Booher is being waved around. Here she comes. Here comes the throw, and gets away from the catcher, and she is safe. And on to third base will go Emma K. Sweets. So it's a double for Sweet and an RBI. Give her 3 RBIs on the game. And it's now a 10-3 ball game, and Claire Urbanski will bat for the 4th time. And the first pitch to Urbanski is taken outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The pitch, way high, 2-0. Snap throw to third, and Sweet is back. Catcher Sydney Wilson is not shy about firing that ball down to the bases, is she? She has fired it down to first and third 4 or 5 times tonight, which indicates that she's probably picked some runners off to keep doing it. Here's a strike call to change up. 2-1. Pick off somebody the first time, and then you think you can do it all the time when you throw it down there continuously. 2 balls and 1 strike on Emma K. Sweet. Or I beg your pardon, Claire Urbanski, and she hits a fly ball to right. That is caught by the right fielder, Boutel. She made all 3 catches in the inning. But Seymour adds 3 more. And we go to the 7th. It's 10-3. Lady Owls in front. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance, we are here when you need us.
Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
Claire Motzinger lead things off for Salem. First time at the plate for Claire. She was a replacement for Akers, and she hits one right back up the middle into center field, a base hit. Yeah, you get an opportunity. Swing the bat. Line drive right back up the middle.
Number 20, Addison Feist.
And it'll be Addison Feist, the second baseman, who has been on twice, single and reached on an error. Ground ball into the hole, into left field, a base hit. Ball gets by the left fielder Urbanski, and on to third base will come Motzinger, and on to second base will go Feist, and Salem not going to go down without some noise here in the seventh inning. We have base hits and an error. And with runners at second and third, it'll be the catcher, Sidney Wilson. First time that Salem's had multiple hits in an inning since that first. And that ball is hit down the right field line, and that's a foul ball. Wilson was trying to hit for extra bases, but just to the right of the foul line. Number 8 hitter back into the box. And the 0-1 misses high, and there's a snap throw to third. This time by the Seymour catcher, Maggie Calhoun. Back safely as Motzinger. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's hit fair down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases, or at least drive in 2. And here's a throw to second, and she is out. So Wilson trying to stretch it into a double. And third base coach going to talk with Brian Personette, maybe about obstruction, I think. Only thing I can think of, because, I mean, the call was out on the field. There's no, I think maybe he thought maybe obstruction. But nonetheless, nice job by the Urbanski to get it in quickly and throw out Wilson, trying to stretch it into a double. But 2-run score. It's now a 10-5 ball game. And Abigail Maynard will be the batter. And she swings and hits one down the right field line. Foul. Good effort down there by Maddie Schrader to try to get that, but just out of her reach. So Salem has had 4 hits coming into this inning, 3 straight hits. And fortunately for the Owls, Wilson thrown out trying to stretch it into a double. And the 0-1 fastball is right on the outside corner, strike 2. Roll it back to the top of the order next as Kennedy Farlow on deck. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. blew that one by her. Strikeout number 7 for
Garlow.
Phoebe, and with 2 outs, it'll be the top of the order, Kennedy Garlow, who is 2 for 3. Left-handed hitter. As Underwood, it delivers, and it's taken outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch hit foul at the plate. Count evens at a ball and a strike now on Kennedy Garlow. One of the assistant coaches is Lexi Garlow. Fly ball left fielder Bansky there. She will make the catch, and that will take care of things here tonight. Salem scores 2, and that'll do it. Final score, Seymour 10, Salem 5. Our postgame show talking with the seniors coming up in just a moment. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets for the Jackson Live and Events Center, jacksonliveandevents.com.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call S&B Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with S&B Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. S&B also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with S&B Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
Have you recently reviewed your home and auto insurance policies? Do you have adequate coverage in place? We at Stall Insurance are here to help. Come see us at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour. Our agents Shane Tremoyan, Jennifer Skidmore, Nathan Newkirk, Ben Stahl, and Chris Stahl can help evaluate your current policies and make sure proper coverage is in place. That's Stall Insurance at 812-524-0692 or come see us at 211 North Chestnut Street across from City Hall.
Ready to make a difference in our community and be part of something great? Outreach Ministries of Seymour is a local nonprofit dedicated to meeting our community's needs through the love of Christ. Every second and fourth Saturday, our food trailer provides free meals, clothing, and hygiene items to anyone who wants it. Come join us and experience God's love. Event details can be found on our Facebook page, or you can visit us on our website, outreachseymour.org, for more information.
Back here at Seymour High School, where the Lady Owls win it by a final score of 10-5. Spotted Salem a 3-0 lead. After a half inning, Salem scored 3 runs in the top of the first, but Seymour was able to bounce back with 1 in the bottom of the first and then really put things away with a 4-run third inning. Couple hits. Zoe Williams had a double. Emma K. Sweet, a 2 RBI triple. Then added 2 more in the fourth inning on a couple of hits. One by Underwood, her third hit of the night. Zoe Williams, her second double of the night. And then 3 runs in the sixth inning. Really put it away. Salem scored 2 in the seventh to make it a little closer, but the final score reads 10-5 in favor of Seymour, as the Lady Owls run their record to 11-7 on the season, while Salem drops their record to 7-6. Don't know if the seniors are coming. I was talking to Coach Enrique about having the seniors come up here and talk after the game, but they're all mulling around their senior tables. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back. And if they're here, we'll talk with them. If not, we'll wrap things up. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
It's J.C. Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying J.C. Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. J.C. Bank, serving you so long they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Many people don't know our eyes are a window into our health. That is why at Connor Smith Eye Center, Doctors Brooks, Lambring, and Smith believe it is very important to have a complete eye exam once a year. If you are diabetic, you are more likely to develop retinal damage to the eye. During a regular eye exam, your eye doctor can monitor the signs leading to this problem. Do not wait until it is too late to treat. Visit their website at www.connorsmitheyecenter.com for more information or call for an appointment today at 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get Sci-Ho Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Sci-Ho Insurance Services. At Sci-Ho, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become Sci-Ho Smart.
And back here at Seymour High School, where the Lady Owls get the victory by a final of 10-5, and we are joined by the seniors, as we'll spend a couple minutes with them, and we'll first talk with Phoebe Underwood. First of all, congratulations on a great night.
Thank you.
Three hits, complete game. What pitch was working for you tonight?
My drop curve, same as always.
Same
my
as
favorite
always?
and best pitch. Yep.
Throwing that. How long have you been throwing that pitch?
I don't even remember. A long time.
At a young age, right?
Practice with it.
So, senior night tonight, I know was a special night. Tell me a little bit about your thoughts as far as playing. You still got a couple games here, but what does it mean to be a senior here tonight?
Definitely, I want to be a leader for the team, especially since we have Taylor right under me. So I want to set a good example for her for next year.
Tell me your plans after high school.
I'm going to Wittenberg University to major in pre-dentistry and play softball.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Our first guest, and we got next. That'll be Claire Urbanski. Hello, Claire.
Hello.
Claire loves to talk on the radio.
I do.
She's like my co-host now.
Yes, I am.
You've been at it now for 4 years. Hard to believe, right? I like your quote in your post game. It goes by fast if you don't enjoy it while you can, right?
Yeah.
So
feels like it's 5 minutes.
It sure does. What's been the experience like playing Seymour softball? You got a hit on your last on senior night. How about that?
Yeah. It's been great. Half of the people on this team I wouldn't have if I didn't play softball.
Okay, very good. What are you going to do after high school?
I'm going to the University of Indianapolis to study criminal justice.
You're going to take over the law and order.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. And, hey, find me Abby Followwell, too. She can be a part of this, too, right? Maddie Schrader joining us. This is your first year playing, right?
Yeah, it is.
So what made you come out for softball?
So I used to play with Abby as a kid, and Jason really convinced me into playing.
So they talked you into playing, right?
Yeah.
You played soccer, right?
I played soccer and
You played soccer.
Yeah.
So you're three-sport. What's been the experience like playing?
It's been really fun. I was kind of nervous at first about what was going to happen, but it's been really fun.
Well, good. You got a chance to play tonight. Now, did you have your posse out there in right field?
Yeah. So
I made the comment on the air. I thought that must be Maddie Schrader's fan club out there. Who was out there?
My dad and my grandpa and some of their friends. Yeah, lots of people.
I liked it when you went out there the one time they were giving you the balance to you. So, what are you going to do after high school?
I'm doing Ivy Tech Online to study business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any particular thing? occupation you want to do?
Not sure
Not
yet.
sure yet.
No.
Got some time. All right. So, are you happy you came out?
Yes, it's been fun.
All right.
Very
Well,
fun.
congratulations.
Thank you.
So, again, there are 3 seniors, actually 4 seniors, but I don't know. Abby Followell apparently is caught up somewhere. So, we'll, if I see her somewhere, I don't think she is going to make her way over here. I can't see if she's out there or not. I would love to talk with her as well, but I appreciate those 3 seniors here, and certainly appreciate them coming up here to talk with us here as the Lady Owls get the victory tonight on senior night by a final score of 10-5. Our next broadcast tomorrow, Seymour baseball team in action on the road at Providence. Our coverage will start at about 10:45, 10:50 with the pregame show. 11 o'clock first pitch. Looking forward to a great game. Our next Lady Owls are back in action on Tuesday night as they will host Bedford North Lawrence here at Seymour High School. In the final, it was Seymour 10 and Salem 5. Thanks for listening to Seymour Lady Owls softball. Good night from Seymour High School.